All right.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, Mike.
So it's Michael Hutchison. You know me as the most recent host of Credibility Live, sponsored by Dun & Bradstreet, Dun & Bradstreet Credibility Corp., the oldest and largest credit provider in the world. I'm also the best-selling author of a handful of books, an entrepreneur like you, an equity owner in a handful of businesses, and most recently a founding member and affiliate partner for a company called NEURS,
right.
Last 5 letters of the word entrepreneurs. I'm excited and grateful to be with my dear friend Brett Fogle. Brett and I have known each other since 2008.
It's been a while.
Yeah, long time. 2 things set Brett apart. One, he's a consistent performer. I know him as a very successful operator of a handful of 7-figure businesses. One of the things that separates Brett is he's a giver. The first time that we met, he told me about a gentleman named Frank McKinney who was involved in giving back to the Haitian Project. And that stuck with me over the years, and somebody that I've also contributed to, so we share that in common.
Oh, great. I didn't know that.
So what I'd like to do is let the viewers get to know you. You and I have known each other a long time, but give some idea of your background. Tell us where you've been and what brought you to where you are today.
Okay, sure. I'm a lifelong entrepreneur, so it's a pleasure to be being interviewed here by Michael and for the NEURS organization. I started my first business when I was 7 as a mailbox service and really never stopped. Outside of college, opened a bricks and mortar business in the pet industry and sold that company. Took the online portion to a different route and wound up selling that after growing it to one of the top internet-based sites in that niche. And then started a company from the proverbial kitchen table in the financial education market, and that's sort of how we knew each other from the past.
Sure.
And grew that to an Inc. 500 company in 3 years, so with no investors, just self-funded and a lot of hard work. And ultimately grew it to 19 employees, 2 offices here in Florida, and then about $18 million in total revenue, and sold that company last year. Since then, I've gotten into a new project and kind of going in a different direction, slightly back in the internet marketing space.
So tell us about that. You help affiliate marketers, you help internet marketers, you help entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why did you get involved in this project that you're involved with now? Tell us about that. Tell us what led you to invest and actually buy this business, okay. And tell us where you've taken the business today. Great.
Yeah, well, I was a user of this technology first in the last company that I sold, and we had tried everything out there, Infusionsoft and One Shopping Cart to back end our business and run our business, and had challenges with all of them, and really liked this technology so much that we were using because it was simple, it was easy to use, and my staff picked it up quickly. So we acquired half of it. I approached the owner and founder, asked if I could buy in, and never had any interest in going into business. I wanted to build in features that myself as an entrepreneur selling online could benefit from, and he agreed. So we then added some great features into the software, and so much so that my affiliates and my friends started asking us if they could use it also. So I realized and saw that, hey, there's an opportunity here, and heard so many complaints in the marketplace in the internet marketing space of the other platforms that are typically confusing. One of them is nicknamed as Confusionsoft, and the other big company now venture backed, and so realized there's an opportunity here. So I sold that last business, as I mentioned, brought on a new partner whom we both know, and he's now my business partner in Cydec, and we have acquired the whole company in 2011, and also working with Kevin, and who we both know, and so have come a long way, and it's starting to take off. So we're providing services for affiliates to manage and their business, and also entrepreneurs to manage an affiliate program, do selling, upselling, and visual dashboards, email, pretty much everything you'd need to run an online business.
Got it. So first of all, how would I find the business? Mm-hmm. Spell it for their viewers so that they can reach the site.
Yeah.
And then walk us through those specific differentiators. What problems does your product solve? And how do you differentiate the Cydec offering to other offerings in the marketplace? How do we find you, and what are the differentiators?
Well, it's Cydec is C-Y-D-E-C, so it's C as in Charlie, Y as in yellow, D as in dog, E as in Edward, C as in cat. So some people call it Cydex. It's Cydec, CYDEC.com, and I've got a great website with videos there. And how we're differentiated in the marketplace, we're a simple, fast, and easy solution for people to use. So you don't need to go to a 3-day event to be trained on how to use it. You don't need to have extensive training. It's very intuitive, very user-friendly, and there's the video tutorials in there. But I wouldn't use anything else. I've been brought into other deals in various markets. People have brought me in as a marketing partner, and my only requirement is that we use this platform because it's, it'll make me more money, it'll make people more money with our conversion technology, but the simplicity is really the key, and not having to go through extensive mind-bending training to learn how to use it.
Let's talk about some of the specific, though, product features you were talking about, before this, this shoot. One of the things that you talked about was what happens at the order form. When somebody makes that decision. I thought that was very unique, very, very powerful. Talk to the viewers about this feature set.
Okay. Well, there's a term that we coined called V-selling, and if you picture the letter V, the mistake that most people make is with their original offer, if people don't take the offer and they leave, they're gone forever. The money is really in the back end and the upselling in many cases. So we've got to do everything you can to get them into your sales funnel. And so what we've added on the front end of the V, if you want to envision this, is if they don't take that original offer, we have exit pop-ups that'll stop and play video if you want. You can put a YouTube video in this exit pop-up, or we have an easy builder, a web builder wizard to create this pop-up. But essentially, you're downselling them, even down to a free trial, because if you don't get them into the funnel, like I said, they're gone. Once they're in your funnel, then and only then can you upsell them on the back end. And we've got great technology on the back end for what we call one-click upselling to offer additional sales. But we've also just added social sharing discounts, which I mentioned, and would love to show you. But essentially, when somebody goes to buy your product, a pop-up will come down, and basically it says, hey, would you like to save 10% on your order today, or $20 on your order today? And this would be for your customers, and it would incentivize them to share on Facebook. So it would have a Facebook button, and so if they click on that, it would open another window. They can share it on their Facebook account. So your customers can get the word out virally for your product, and you're incentivizing them by offering them a discount. So it's a great win-win in that sense.
And what type of traction do you have in the marketplace? Where are you? Are you just with a handful of customers? Have you got terrific traction in the market? Where are you in the market space?
Yeah, we're exploding right now. We have been in closed beta for the last 12 months, so that's why most people haven't heard of us. But a select group of high-level marketers and in beginners too. We've got a wide range of people that have been using it for the last year, and they love it. We've got a couple people running 7-figure businesses. There's testimonials on our website, and people in the industry who know what they like and don't like, and overwhelmingly they love it. So we're now out of closed beta and have partnered with some of the leading people in the industry that you're going to be hearing a lot more about, and hearing more about Cydec.
Talk to us about the partnership with Kevin Harrington, mutual friend, great guy, awesome guy. Why was he attracted to Cydec in that partnership?
Well, I think Kevin, we did an interview 2 weeks ago, and he said, he sees the vision. It's an international vision. The ripple effect that is happening here from the United States, where the internet phenomena really was born, is now finally rippling out to other parts of the world. And we were just in South Africa last week, as I was telling you, and seeing that. So they're just kind of coming online and seeing what's possible. And so this whole phenomena is spreading throughout the world, in Asia, Malaysia, Dubai, and Netherlands, and starting to really branch out. So he saw that as the future of marketing in general. People selling from home, whether you want to make a few $100s a month to cover a utility bill or a car payment, to a few $1,000s a month to cover your mortgage, or in some cases people are earning $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 or more monthly on the internet. So what we're passionate about is helping those entrepreneurs succeed, leveraging their time, which is their greatest asset, and to doing more things by providing software that makes running all those things easy.
Awesome. Can we talk about Laurel Langemeier?
Sure.
So why Laurel Langemeier has come on board? Laurel's another colleague, best-selling author, expert enabling others to grow their business very significantly.
She's in The Secret that people have seen.
Right. Why was she attracted to this business and your partnership?
Well, Laurel, she's known as the Millionaire Maker. She teaches and does events all over the world, and she's been referring her clients to another platform, and because it was the only thing out there that she knew about. But after looking at what we have and seeing how simple it is, her clientele is more beginner level and really doesn't need something complicated and confusing. So it was a natural fit. And so the opportunity to come on as an equity partner and investor, which she is there, and she jumped at it, and she also works with Kevin, so the synergies were there.
Got it. When you look at the reasons why you win business over others, why do you win business?
Well, we win business from competitors like Infusionsoft because of the simplicity, the cost. It's a lower cost to get involved, and typically a third with a much lower getting started fee. We do have a free trial. You can try it out before you buy it and invest a lot of money in it. But really, it's that simplicity, because if you don't have a tech team, if you don't have people that are standing by to get things done for you, if you're the entrepreneur and you're wearing all the hats, like many of us do, you don't have time for that. Right. Maybe you don't have a budget for that.
Right.
So if you want something that's going to really drive your business and grow your business with some of the other conversion technology we didn't have time to talk about, but do it yourself without being intimidated by intrusive technology that otherwise you need a propeller head on staff or an IT person. Because the problem with that is sometimes they're out of town, you can't get a hold of them, and if you need it done right away, you've got to be able to get it done yourself.
Sure. Has there been an objection you haven't been able to handle as to why you shouldn't own your software?
Not that I haven't been able to answer, no.
Got it.
Well, I will say this. I mean, there are that 10%, 5 to 10%ers that we call them, that are at a very high level, that are running a multi-seven-figure business, and they want that complexity. They want to be able to pull data into other systems. But I can tell you that I've run seven-figure businesses, and we ran everything through Cydec. It was everything we needed and wanted, and that's keeping it from that complexity level. The confusion ceiling, as we've talked about, is really critical in the organization, because otherwise it just creates an element of dependency on somebody else in the business. So, I mean, we're not perfect for everybody, but for people beginning, starting out, or if you're using something you're not happy with that you want to be able to run yourself, we're the best choice. And I can say that with confidence and conviction, because I've been there, I've done it.
Awesome. And many of our viewers will be affiliate marketers, Brett. Why would an affiliate marketer looking to expose the Cydec opportunity to my list, to my database, to my social reach, why would I be interested in this opportunity?
As far as becoming an affiliate for Cydec?
Yeah. Well, is that a possibility?
No, it sure is, and it's great residual income. The pain of disconnect, of leaving a platform, is high. So getting somebody onto Cydec, you're going to get paid monthly for a year, 2 years, 5 years. They typically stay a very long time, because why? It's their business. It's driving their business. So short of going out of business, it's got a great average lifetime customer value, both for us and for the affiliates.
Got it. Well, one of the challenges I know in being an investor in a collaboration software company is the area of support. How do you address that problem? If I'm a customer and I need to get a hold of your team to help me walk through an implementation, help me to solve that. How do you handle it from a support standpoint?
Yeah, great question. And so it's a frustration for most people using any technology when you can't get a hold of somebody. So we have live chat support on the website. You can go there during business hours. We also have after-hours support that's available. But we're right there. The team is standing by to answer questions or take phone calls if needed. But we want to answer your question right away. And we've got an excellent team, virtual team globally, that's their job, is making sure that you get things done. But it comes back to the simplicity, Mike, and not needing to have that much support, because it's clear and intuitive. The training videos in the site cover how to do all these things. So it's rare we get a question that can't be answered that way, but hey, we understand that people need some hand-holding, and we continue to make it easier and simpler every day, and that's our objective. Is just, if we have a great idea and we can't make it simple, we don't do it, or we find a way to make it simple.
Got it. And if I'm just getting into business and I need Cydec, what problem is that going to solve?
It's going to solve the problem of handling all your sales, tracking all your sales and upsells, and tracking your affiliates and their commissions. We've got a very robust affiliate section with things like earnings per click, and you can track clicks, traffic, opt-ins. Earnings per click is a big one, and all the commissions, obviously, as well as getting creatives, banner ads, emails that are pre-coded for that affiliate. So it's really easy for them to promote your product. They can go in, grab a banner with one click in the code, copy paste to a website. It's already got their link in there. Another thing that we have that nobody else has is we have ad tracking tools at the affiliate level. So if you want to run ads in Google or Facebook, you can create a tracking link that will not only track an immediate sale, but let's say that visitor comes back in a month or 3 weeks or 2 months and buys something. You want to know that the ad that you spent money on as the affiliate that is generating an ROI. Because the problem with many tracking softwares like Google Analytics, it's only going to track that initial sale.
Right.
So right away. So if you send a visitor and they buy, that's great. But if they can't, or they don't, or they wait, and typically people don't wait or they don't buy right away, you may think that's a losing traffic source. But our ad tracking software lets you know that over time if they come back and buy. So that's huge.
Got it. One of the leaders that's been attracted to NEURS is a guy named Jack Kotowski, who was the original affiliate manager for Zappos. Zappos was one of the first online businesses to reach $1 billion.
It's a small company. It sells shoes.
Yeah, Tony Hsieh's company. He thinks the NEURS launch is one of the biggest in many years. How will the Cydec launch be as big as others in the space, or why will it be bigger?
We don't know. There's so much happening in the world, and especially in the internet. We're having conversations. We're very close to adding one-click mobile buying to our system. So imagine, and this is interesting, I just read this on Friday on my way to South Africa and USA Today, that 60% of Facebook's ad revenue is now coming from mobile. That's pretty amazing. And what that says is people are looking on mobile more and more than ever, but the challenge is buying from a mobile phone. You have to key in all your information. It's going to be one click easy now, and you can choose which credit card you want to tie it to. So we're at the forefront of these kinds of technologies with social tools, like I mentioned. Again, I'm an entrepreneur. I see the big picture, and we listen to our customers. So if we hear a great idea, and we're hearing great ideas all the time about what we could add and how we could make it even better, we're taking note, and we're building it in. So
it's a turnkey solution.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that I need to get or invest in? Do I have to have my own separate email marketing software?
No. I mean, we integrate with technology that we don't have. We don't want to try to be everything to everybody.
So there's APIs that connect into that?
Yeah. So if you have a CRM that you like Sugar CRM or something like that, you can integrate with that. But for running the business, it's everything you need. Sales and upselling, affiliate management, ad tracking, digital or visual dashboards and reporting. So you can see your key performance indicators over time and also on a visual basis, and email broadcasting. So we don't want to be in the email business. It's a challenging and tough space. So we are integrated with some of the top email marketing providers, and we run the SendGrid backbone, which powers Pinterest, Airbnb, Spotify, and some of the other biggest companies in the internet.
And walk me through, is it subscription-based? Is it a licensing fee? How do I subscribe to the software?
Yeah, you can just go to our website at Cydec.com, and there are several options. You can do it monthly. There is a free trial. You can sign up for a year at a time, and there's even a lifetime option. And those are limited, but we're a startup. We're growing quickly and raising funds internally. So if you're if you're seeing this video in this short period of time, there's a lifetime option that in the long run saves a ton of money for you.
So Brett, what I'm hearing is that the only reason not to check out Cydec is if I'm an IT professional and I want to maintain a large staff and I'm looking for complexity. That would probably be the only reason that I'd opt not to work with your software.
It's the only one I can think of. I don't know why anyone would go anywhere else. I mean, look, there are those people, the very, very small percentage of them. But for the majority of people and the events that we go to and we talk to that are using these other systems, they're not even using, although they're paying the $300-400 a month, they're not even using the things that we talked about, the technologically complex parts of those systems. So there's really no reason. And so we've seen a bunch of people converting over and coming over to Cydec, which is great.
So I met today with Heather Lopez. Heather Lopez runs Mama Blogging.
Okay.
Would this be a product that Heather could put out to her network of Mama Bloggers?
Absolutely. Depending on what they're marketing, but we cater to information marketers, and if you don't have something to sell, be it coaching or information, even if you just have a blog, but you want to maintain an email list from visitors to your blog, which is a great idea, keep an email list that you can later promote to, then that's a great aspect of Cydec. You can create those lists, send email to them, even have them on autoresponders, getting content delivered on a daily delay. We've also built in the ability to target a specific day and time. So if you have a webinar in 3 weeks on July 15th at 5 p.m. and you want to send an email out to everybody who's shown interest, you want to send an email out July 15th at 3 p.m., you can do that. Most systems really don't have that targeting or that specific ability to target and time that email to go out.
Right. And you mentioned that you're a startup, but this business has been in production. The software itself has been in development for many years, right?
About 10 years, over 10 years.
10 years.
It was in development, and the basic core was built by a brilliant engineer. I shouldn't call him an engineer, but a software developer, e-commerce engineer. So he created the fundamental building blocks and why it's so simple. But we came in and acquired, well, I've been using it for years, but we acquired it in 2009 through 2012. So it is not an overnight business. I've been the guinea pig in my own company, making it better every day. Folks, we're not perfect, but we do make it better every single day.
Awesome. I'm so proud of you. You know what a persistent, tenacious leader you are, and I have every reason to believe that the home runs that you've hit will be pale in comparison to the home run that you hit with Cydec.
Well, can I mention one more thing, Mike?
Yes.
We have a big goal of raising $100 million for global charities. I haven't told you about it, but the way we're going to do that is through our technology, the one-click upselling. We are partnering with charities like the Wounded Warriors Foundation, the American Breast Cancer, Lymphoma, Leukemia Society, some of these charities, including Frank McKinney's Caring House, that we believe in, and ASPCA is a big one that I support. So having pre-approved ads that a merchant can show at the end of their upsell funnel that a customer would see at the end, so they wouldn't jeopardize the original sales, but can pop up. So if you said, I want to support ASPCA, you would check that off. And we would serve that ad at the end of the upsell sequence. The customer who may have bought your product A, B, and C can then say, yes, I'll donate $5 or I'll join the monthly program. And what's key here is that the technology we've built will send that money directly to the charity, to their merchant account. So we're never commingling funds. You're never commingling funds. But doing the math, with 10,000 subscribers, between 5 and 10,000 subscribers to Cydec, serving 25 to 30 customers a month, very easy to do, over 10 years, then an average donation of $5, and some will be higher or lower, but actually works out. It's a huge number, right?
Yeah.
But it's doable. So we're pursuing that with full force, because we've shown that customers like to buy from companies that are socially minded. And it's a great win-win-win all the way around. The customers feel better, the charities benefit, and the merchants benefit as well.
Yeah, I knew this about you from the very beginning. Again, when we met and you gave me the link to Frank McKinney's site and that ability to help those in Haiti get through the storms and the hurricanes that they had, and I'm happy to see that you've taken your game to the next level.
Thank you.
I look forward to contributing to the campaign. My charity of choice is Days for Girls International. Love to figure out a way to get them on the receiving end of that.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, and again, what a treat to spend this time with you. Keep up the great work. You and your partner are going to knock this out of the park. And for those watching it, get to Cydec, Cydec.com, CYDEC.com. Get on this trial. Use this software. Help you to take your business to the next level. Brett, thanks for taking the time. Good to visit with you again.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, man. Thank you.
All right.